Y'all ever heard the term lightning likes to strike twice? Winners seem to just keep winning, losers seem to just keep losing. Well, in any space you're at, including the OTC here, it's just like SPACs, it's just like any big cap, whatever. Peter Thiel, Chamath, the big boy names most people know about. In the OTC, there's some of these too. People that's like everything they touch, it multiplies people's bank accounts. Yeah, found one. Chick named Caren Currier. Am I butchering that name? Let me know. The chick you want setting up your deals. She's got the magic touch. Tickers IGEX, JPEX, KATX, ILST. You heard of that? KRFG. How about ILUS? Do you subscribe to other YouTubers that only talk about IUS or CYBLX or Fern? And they every single day for months they talk about it. What if you could get into those with them when they start buying? Because remember, most tubers won't start talking about stuff till what? It's already 10, 20x what they bought it. They just keep pumping the stuff that they bought it like no market cap until it's infinity. There ain't nothing left. Well, I got a list of stuff that is not cool yet, but this Miss Magic Hands, Miss Currier, Miss Nice Currier, has touched with her lightning bolt fingers. How about ticker SSOF? Yeah, this one hasn't run too much. This one has a long ways to go. Maybe some oil. No. Like a biotech play. Could be a biotech we're hoping, like another shell thingy. Another shell thingy, NUGN. This one might be my favorite. NUGN, super cheap, but the chick has touched it with lightning bolts. NoHo, you heard of that? NOHO. What other tuber gives you the goods before we even start? There you go. Here's NoHo. Novation Holdings. This thing looks pro. Keep in mind there is some Asia FUD involved with this. I got nothing against Asians or nothing, but it just is what it is. Chinese markets don't tend to do as well. They are actually looking, from what I've read, to get USA based companies. So cool. But the dude's running it, like the main dude running this thing is like super celebrity, smart, financial dude coming out of China, Beijing, I think. Which is cool, but again, we're going to be focusing on American stuff. Look at the chart. It's already run a little bit, right? It's already been, oh wait, no, it's still at triple pennies. 0.0008 of a cent. Keep in mind, many Asian stocks like to dilute and dilute. They do that for many reasons. Background guys, old school dudes are used to structure and padding that provides. To me, I look at that, honestly, I care about dilution, right? I'd rather there not be as much dilution, but all that really matters is, number one, this gets cool, and number two, they find something maybe rad. Oh yeah, and number three, we buy it before it's cool. This is already pink current, so we're not waiting for that catalyst. What are we doing here? We're waiting on the target. We're trying to figure out what is this guy gonna get. It's just like a SPAC, right? He's gonna pick up a rockin' company. The guy has his name. He's kind of like the cool factor Chamath of Asia, let's just call it, something like that. He talks a lot on social media. This was impressing though too. By the way, we got a $10 million market cap, nothing. Not as cheap as some of the ones we talked about, but this one's super cheap. Still at 10 million, whatever. A lot of these ones even up here are 50 million, 100 million, or whatever, Website, Novation Holdings, their website's really nice. In fact, they just launched it. Just showing that they're getting ready to launch something. Where are we going with this, though? Do we have, any area we might be jumping into? I don't know. People are kind of thinking medical devices. I'm cool with that. He's actively involved in management and cutting costs, increasing sales, compliance issues, consulting, lawyer, blah, blah, blah. The guy's great. He's super smart. He's super smart. He's been involved with stuff, like big asset, real estate stuff. Even Domino's Pizza, though, of Canada. Like, what if he got us like a banging food? Like, what if he ended up getting us Panera Bread? We don't know. We don't know. Who knows? I think this one's rad. They're staying on it. Just be aware of the surroundings with it. But I think this guy has a reputation. He's going to make sure it's something that's got cool factor by it. IGEX. You heard of this one? Me either. What do I know about it? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Other than the fact that this thing has already run a bit. It's already run a bit. That's what the chart's telling me. It's sitting at 0.0041 of a penny. Again, there's double-edged swords on this. This is good because people already know about it, but it's not as cheap as we'd like to get. You know, I like buying stuff kind of down here before we get like the 1, 2, 3, 4th, 5th wave going on, you know, of love. We like getting on like the first wave, right before the first wave, because you get it way cheaper. This one's all right though. Look more into this. You know about IGEX? I don't know. Let me know. I'm just putting this list together for you right now. JPEX. This one's got a bigger market cap, 26 million. What do you think I think of that? I think it's probably too high, especially when you look at the chart. Rad. But, you know, this just shows the power of this chick's magic touch. Look at this. It was triple pennies, 0.0007 of a cent, like 4 months ago. And look at it. It's already sitting at 2 cents. That's 2 decimal places. Can you multiply that high? This amped me up seeing that chart. So don't buy that one. Let's buy the ones that are cheaper by the same people running it, right? How about this one? KATX, Cat Exploration in mining? I don't know. Sitting at 0.0045 of a penny. Sitting at $5.2 million. Explores mineral deposits? Oh, so are we talking gold or silver? I don't know. It's talking Canada though. But then this is kind of weird. Cat has now involved itself in automotive sector by purchasing the pre-owned Jeep store in Georgia. That cracked me up for some reason. Now, a lot of these, like, I don't even think this is actually going to go for mining, and I don't think it's going to be the car thing. I think they're just kind of using the name as like the shell thing, and it's going to be something else. But again, this is something this chick has touched, and it's pretty cheap. In fact, you can look at the chart on this one and see that this one's had some love. The chart looks like a great time to get in. See, we're sitting right on top of the first wave. The second wave's already confirmed. There's lots of love because it's been hit 2 times massively. We're sitting at 0.05, but it's been 3x that, 4x that before. So even if we get to previous all-time highs a couple months ago, we're 4xing our money. Sounds terrible, right? But remember, the third wave is usually going to catch us even higher. I don't know. Know anything else about that? Here's another one that's getting some steam, ILST. This one's got a $21 million market cap, so higher. But again, this is showing potential of what these chicks' lightning fingers can do. We want to buy it here, 0.003, and then surf it up to what, 1.5 cents? Ooh, we're going to be dancing in the street, y'all. We're going to be dancing in the street. Don't buy this one. It's too expensive now. But look, it's already pink current. It's all shelled. Everything's verified. We know what to do and blah, 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 blah. Don't buy it yet. How about this one? SSOF. You can buy this one. Maybe synthetic biology. I like synthetic biology plays. They're kind of neat. $8 million market cap. So, all right. Kind of in the middle. Again, second wave. We're in kind of the second wave on this one. You know, it's not 0.003 of a penny. But look, this, you can see that like a pendant. You can draw a big triangle in between here. It looks like it wants to break, dude. It's getting volume spikes too. Look at this. Today I had a volume spike called quote unquote heavy day. Went up 12%. $4 million in volume. But again, look at the chart. See, this was at the 0.003 like the other ones, and now it's already at a penny. Seems a little. See, I'm being picky. I know there's lots of people that are like, no, buy. This is just the start of 66 oil field. It probably is fantastic. But if I have the choice, why would I buy this one when I can buy the other ones that are way cheaper? I want to buy the chart that's like this. So by the time it gets up to here, I've already 2x, 5x, 10x. But this one will still probably multiply because it's still cheap. What's this one going to be? We don't know. We're hoping biological stuff. It's not going to be oil though. Probably not going to be oil. It's going to be like a shell, see? Staying up. You guys in that one? Give me more information on it. Here's the one I like. NUGN. Now, this is why you can't base everything just off the exact price, because this one's sitting at 2 cents. But look at the price action. We had the first wave that took us to 3.5 cents. And that happened, I don't know, a couple months ago. We are straight just riding this big old fan bugle bullhorn channel going up, right? But you could tell the volume is just low on this. So this is going to be another one of these shell things. But look what I scalped from, where are we at? This dude right here. Dude or chick, I don't know. Pikachu OTC on Twitter. Go follow this person, because it looks like they know more about it than I do. They're saying my potential 500% runner thread. Right away I was like, that's conservative. It is. Because guess what? We got a market cap that's like, I don't know, $1 million. Remember I was saying I like it when companies have, you know, more big boys, big girls involved? Well, they do. They have this other company here. It's called Emergent. And they're like middleman, setting up shells, companies front running, helping do the paperwork and setting up the deals. So you can even go to like Emergent's Twitter, right? And they've got like, I don't know, 4 to 6 tickers they keep talking about that they're helping get on track and all that. So we have the brand recognition of Emergent, which is fantastic. And then we also have the lightning finger chick also in between all this too, helping out. So these are like real solid deals, like not diluted. I like it. They keep up on everything for us. He's saying NUGN is a custodianship play by LLC seeking a reverse merger. Yep. He's showing here that we got a ridiculous, he says, float of 39 million, which is nothing for the OTC. Nothing. This thing could go way more than 500x. 500%, sorry. 500%. So he's being conservative there. Said clean shell, there's 0 debts and no dilution. That's massive. Opposite of that first one we were talking about. Said given the fact that there are no debts, no liabilities, very likely that the company will return 700 million shares to the treasury. Says right here in the SEC filings. That will make outstanding shares 65 million. That will make the market cap $1.2 million. Dude, if you can get the brand recognition of the lightning finger chick, and then you can get that other company in here for $1.2 million market cap, you are getting it so early. By the time it gets to $10 million market cap, you're already like 8, 9x, y'all. Crazy. Kind of the brother of that one, but I'm having trouble buying this one. I'm having trouble buying a lot of these, but man, if you can get into this one here too, this one actually had quite a bit of action today. I think this one was up like, man, I don't even know. I think people were like, the ask was like almost double, you know, and I don't want to be the sucker that like pays double, even though like this one here, ETEK that we're talking about here, is still like a low floater. It's structured well. It's just like the other one up there. But I don't want to be the first dude that pays 2x, you know. I just don't. The other one is still sitting nowhere. When I bought it, the broker's like, are you sure you're going to be responsible for like 85% of the float today? I was like, buy it. But this one, my broker's like, I can't even get it to you unless you want to pay 2x, right? Anyways, if you can get ETEK, excuse me, another legit custodian play, low float, clean, not the chick's first rodeo or the big company's first rodeo. This one's showing 7.5 million, but you know, it's hard really figuring this out till the shell and all that is totally figured out too. But you can just tell this one's ground floory. Like if you bring up the daily chart, see how you're daily on TradingView, and you see the candles kind of looking like this. See how they're kind of like almost blurry, like 8-bit. that usually means like the volume is so low. It's so low. What does that tell me? It's not cool yet. Sitting at 0.0015. I like the last one better, but you know, if you can get this one, great. There's the chick, Caren Currier. You can search the filings if you want. Oh yeah, and this is the other reason. So this dude, Stockwatch Gray, he pointed out this. Look at this. So they also just updated this like a couple days ago or something. Product services description added AI, which is artificial intelligence. So they're going after an artificial intelligence play. Dude, this thing could scream up once we get the actual name of the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the cool factor thing, right? Man, I don't know. Do we have a rumor on the NUGN yet? Do we? We're gonna get AI on that. I suppose I could have checked. You can check like on the SEC site. If you come like here and scroll down, it'll show sector, but I forgot to look. Here's another one, KRFG. Market cap looks way big. I'm not going to touch it, but it's just showing again potential 33 million. Lots of love here, folks. We've had the first bump. See, this is where we want to get in. We want to get in here, way down here where it's like 0.0009, right, or 3. Then we have the first run up. You know, we can buy around here. Why? Because the second and third usually look like this, where it just multiplies like crazy, moving decimal points. I wouldn't touch this one. Go for it if you want to touch it. Will this still run? Probably. But I'm going for 10 or 20x here. I'm not looking for like a 2x over time. No. Give me a 20 or a 10x or plus. Next one, MGUY, Mogul International, 6.2 million market cap. Sitting at 15 cents. I don't know anything about it. Just at the market cap again, I'm like, yeah, this is, you know, and by all means, 6.2 million market cap is low. Like, it's really low for any stock. But then I see that one up there, you know, it's like, you know, going to be $1 million market cap. I'm like, forget that. Because by the time the $1 million gets to the $6 million market cap, it's already like 5x. See what I'm saying? CGAC shows some potential here. This one, I guess they're doing some dilution too, so the chart's a little bit, let's call it not accurate, because some of this play here is just dilution, I guess. But people know about the ticker, which is good. So this has already been like almost 5 cents. It's sitting at 0.0014. The chart, what does it tell me? To buy it. Because look at the volume here. See this volume, how it's just been crazy the past 3 weeks compared to before. Even when this ran way up here, the volume was still nickel compared to what it is here. And then look at this. If you draw a horizontal line, we're sitting all the way back. Looks like all-time lows, basically. We got a strong VWAP while we're at here. I mean, actually love the name. It's sold with a name. Code Green Apple Corp. And then you see the market cap. Yep, 1.3 million. I'm going to buy that one. I don't care if it's diluted. Chart looks dank. The volume looks dank. This dude, he's real smart. I think he's pretty big in the game, pretty well known for OTC. Goes by Thomic. I like BB Stocks on Twitter. He said dilution chart RSI is at 86, but for some reason it keeps going. So he's saying, like, you know, dilution keeps following action. And again, sometimes they do this because they're trying to get set up for the next big run. I don't really care, honestly. Where did you find this chart? It said a Telegram room. Great. So we got dilution, but then we got guys like this, the RSI effect on Twitter. He said 676 million unrestricted outstanding shares, which is nothing. At 0.0018 with strong accumulation, recent high volume. Yeah, see, you saw what I saw. RSI at the bottom. By the way, he's pointing out the RSI. Look at RSI is completely bottomed out, but look, it's broke the trend just a tiny bit, flicked up. I will leave it here for you to do the math. He's kind of thinking how I'm thinking. Wow, they keep diluting it, but look at the chart, look at the volume. Sweet. Look at the people doing it, you know. Then Mr. Carrie30 said Currier on it, the chick we're talking about, Miss Currier, but the dilution is still happening. Won't have a run until that stops. He's right. So, it's kind of like, okay, with SPACs, like a lot of times SPACs like get stuck at like the $10-ish price because you've got, well, there's lots of names for it. Let's just call it a market maker churn. All right. So those guys will have, $2 million, $10 million worth of stock at $10. If that stock goes to $10.60, they're sitting at a lot of cash in profit. Do you think that they're going to pull that out? Yeah, most of them probably will. So what does that mean? You got to burn through all the buys and sells first after you get past that $10 wall to $11, $11.15. That's where you can usually then start stamping to $12, $15 on SPACs, right? Kind of the same thing what they're doing with your dilution, kind of. But just realize what he's saying. He's got that rubber band effect where pulling this thing tight, this thing is probably ready to run. Grab it. Oh, I just read this on this one I like, the Pikachu dude was talking about, the NUGN. He actually just posted right before I was doing this that when I was doing this video, was it this morning or last night? I don't remember. But this was stop signed, okay? So you could only buy it on Alley or Interactive Brokers. But right now it just turned to yield sign, which I think means you can probably buy it on other brokers like TD Ameritrade and stuff. So, easier it is for people to buy it. I'm actually probably going to try to buy more of this tomorrow on TD, see if it'll work. Did you buy it today on TD? Let me know. Any other that this girl's done or that like haven't run yet that you're just like, dude, you forgot about these too, man? Stack them up. Let us know down in the comments. Did you know we have a Discord? Join it. Talk about the entries, go over this stuff. It's crazy, dude. We got some of the smartest people, most diverse group out there. Anything you want, we got info on. It's pretty incredible. We'll see you all out there tomorrow.